live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time to show you the junk that we bought, and we tell you what we paid for it and what we're gonna sell it for. And then we also show you some of our transformations. We never get them all done in one night, but at least we tell you what we're going to do with them, and then that maybe gives you an idea of what can be done. And it all happens in 1 hour.
Yep, 1 hour live stream. We're back from camping. No injuries except for a couple scrapes and a bug bite. Jack's got a huge bug bite like right here on his forehead. And I didn't even know he'd had it there, and half the day had gone by. I'm like, Jack, what is that on your head? He's like, I got bit by a bug this morning, Dad.
Like, it doesn't even itch. Eliza has a big bite on her leg.
Apparently they're tasty.
Apparently my kids are. But we had a good time. I'm a little bit pink from camping. I have decided though that camping with just Zeb is definitely easier than camping with kids. But I had a lot of fun. We spent a lot of time in the stream and had fun. So
literally in the stream, I set up the tarp canopy over the river, and
hey,
Jami
I helped set it up.
And Jami put, yes, I did have help. And Jami put her camp chair out there in the river with her feet soaking in it.
And Zeb brought his chainsaw, and there was a dead tree. He cut off an edge of the dead tree because you're only allowed to touch, you know, trees that are dead and fallen. And he made me a little footrest so I could sit in the stream and listen to the water. And if you put me in the stream, I'll sit there all day and watch the kids.
And also the butterfly show. Real quick, we're gonna get on with the thrift haul. I've been showing this from far back, but I wanted you guys to see the variation in tone. We just, you know, this is not necessarily our normal style pitcher, but it's got seated glass. You can see little bubbles in here. It's just really cool. We picked it up for $3 and we're selling it for $18.95. It needs a little bit of a scrubbing. I feel like it's been hanging out on a kitchen shelf. You know how sometimes they get that, like that greasy
We do scrub before
film.
we send.
Yeah, we will scrub this down, clean it up, make sure it's all nice and in good condition before we send that out.
I love the coloring on it. It's a little bit kind of like boho artsy, but it will match my shop. But a lot of times things like that sell so fast that they never even hit my floor. And I love anything like blown glass handmade. If you've ever watched like the art of blowing glass, it's just...
What's that show? Is it on Discovery or
What
is
show
it?
is that we watch?
I think it's on History Channel.
What is it called?
Blown Away?
Is it Blown Away? Yes, it's mesmerizing. So anytime I see beautiful blown glass, I have to pick it up.
It's like a glass art competition show. It's fun. If you never checked it out, it's like one of those fun shows that you should check out.
Leslie says she's wearing her I Like the Glass shirt. If you need a shirt, check out JamiWrightVintage.com. That is our paint and product website. We have a bunch of logo wear on there. Also, everything tonight, I know some of you guys are regulars, so you already know, but you can buy this stuff. We listed ahead of time at jrvhome.com. What doesn't sell tonight, we sell in our little shop in Lehi. A lot of people like to watch us, not to shop, but to see ideas of what you can find and what kind of profit you can make flipping.
Yeah, and to see how we make it over. You know, we do something a little different every night because usually the stuff's not the same.
Thrifting and flipping. All right, this one's cute.
This was $1.50. This is metal, and this was transferred onto the metal. It is well painted. It's almost like an enamel, but not quite that tough.
Yeah, it's super cute. It is a little bent. I put that in the listing. We paid $1.50. We're gonna sell it for $12.95. Oh, did we tell them how much we paid for that picture?
Yeah, $3.
$3. All right, I just want to make sure. Also, Katie Scott's in the house. Hey, Katie.
What's up, Katie?
Hey, Deborah. Deborah Ruffin. It's Deb Hutton's anniversary. Happy anniversary, Deb.
Oh, that's awesome. What year anniversary is it? How many years now?
Happy Father's Day weekend, Anita said.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Deb's 17th wedding anniversary. You guys 17? Are newlyweds.
Whatever.
We've been married 20 years, so anything less than 20 is a newlywed.
She says we've been married 20 years. Our anniversary, she keeps like putting this out there to the
August.
world. Our anniversary is not until August 17th.
It's our 20th year. We've been together 22 years.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. All right, I've never picked these before, but these are really cool. They're like old glass, almost like wine bottles with corks, but they have a...
Which one did I put the batteries in?
Not that one. They have a flameless candle inside, and I love the ambiance of that. Oh, super chat, buy a pool float for them kids. Thank you, the crafty DIYer. We will. We technically aren't supposed to swim in the pool yet until we have final inspection, but there may or may not be a floaty already in the pool. I don't know how it got there.
I'm dropping all the things. I'm going to put the batteries in the other one, make sure it works too.
Okay, let's do that while we're doing.
You can show them something else while I do this.
All right.
But I dropped all the things.
As essentially Kimberly says, I could use a cool stream right now. It's 115 degrees and her swamp cooler is horrible. I have lived with a swamp cooler. Have you lived with a swamp cooler?
All my life.
And it works fine until A, it's super hot and it can't keep up, or B, it's monsoon season in Arizona, and then forget it. So I feel your pain.
So it was about 10 to 15 degrees cooler up the canyon, and the water is about 50 degrees because it's basically like glacial ice melt off from the snow this year. So the water is like you get in it and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, you don't really stay in it. Hence why Zeb had to cut a stump for me to put my feet up on, because
it's cold.
It's cold. It's cold, but it felt good. All right, so let's keep moving here. So this is just like part of a weather vane. If it was a whole piece, it'd be like way more expensive, but I could not get it because I thought this would be so cute on the top of a shed or a doghouse or what do they call those? Like she shed.
Oh, yeah.
It was $2 and I'm selling it for $12.95. It has the most amazing patina on it.
Both are working.
Yeah. So this one's really fun. If I had somewhere to put this, I would totally keep it. It's so cute.
You know, you'd think that would be something we would check before, but we had to go camping.
Yeah, we always check it before we ship it. We put batteries in all the things. So those were $2 each for those bottles, and I'm selling the set for $16.95.
Hang on.
What are you?
Let me get this command strip out of here. All right, it was $3, this tin. I imagine we're gonna paint it. This is not like fancy lettering. It's literally a sticker on the center here.
It's okay, Mom, you can come in.
You can come in, but if you go by, they will see you on the camera.
You guys are gonna see my cute mom. Her shirt says just be nice, so I guess I better be nice. Oh, she's gonna come say hi. All right,
she's gonna
come
come say hi.
You gonna wave?
The rare mom cameo.
Oh. Can you tell she's my mom? Hi, Mom.
She's got a lot of spunk, that one.
All right.
So this was $3. We're selling it for $19.95. We're gonna paint it, put a new saying on it. If you watched yesterday's video with our collaboration that we did, was that just yesterday? Yesterday morning. It feels like it's been a couple days.
After you go camping, it's
time really slowed
time
down.
Flies. This is to Mom.
But we did some of the new IOD molds on that, and it turned out amazing. So if you want to see that, check out yesterday's video.
We're gonna do something similar to this one, but a little bit different. I love to paint them, put molds, put transfers, and I paid $3. Did you tell them how much we're gonna sell it for?
Yeah, $19.95.
Yep, and the one that we did on the video that we just put up yesterday already sold. I did take all of those items that are from yesterday's thrifting video and put them in the thrift haul. So if you missed that, I think there's a couple left. Most of them did sell. All right, so this one, Miss Laura Steyerwalt bought.
Oh, it's already gone?
She told me that I could keep the shells.
So,
Sorry, my voice is
it's a fun apothecary jar. It was $5, and seashells, if you didn't know, they're in.
Are you sure you don't want them, Laura?
Like they're hard to get because here in the U.S. on most beaches you can't actually go and pick them up off the beach, and C, they're just getting rarer and rarer.
I like the black stone. So this was $5. We're selling for $26.95. Laura already bought it because the apothecary glass is amazing.
It is
and
cool.
She said to keep the stone, so I'll have to find something fun to keep.
The glass on this, sometimes you get this style and it's really thin. This is really nice thick glass on this one.
Yeah, this one is definitely better quality than some of them that we find. It's nice and heavy, and I love even the knob on top is nice thick glass.
Yeah.
You can just tell the difference. And I guess it's just kind of like, I'm like a glass nerd, but you can just tell when it's good. So Laura, you got a good apothecary jar. All right. Laura says, no, I can keep them. All right, well, maybe I'll give them to the kids because they always love to do arts and crafts. They would have a lot of fun with that. Okay, next, let's talk about these.
Okay.
These are brass.
Are they planters?
Planters, yep. We paid $2 each, and I'm going to sell them for $16.95 for the pair. I do that a lot, especially with things that can easily stack inside of each other for shipping. So I essentially paid $4, and I'm going to sell them for $16.95. That makes them less than $9.95 a brass pot, which I feel like is a pretty good deal.
It's pretty shiny. It's not got a lot of tarnish on here yet. So if you want to add your own,
just put toilet bowl cleaner on it, leave it outside.
Toilet bowl cleaner. There we go. I got it out.
Did I say it wrong?
No, I stumbled over it like 3 times.
Super chat from Handcrafted from Home. Just because y'all are awesome, go get some ice cream or something to keep you cool or more floats for the pool. I actually have ice cream on the way because tomorrow for Father's Day we're doing a ice cream sundae bar for Zeb and Ty and my dad. So, well, actually, I might bring the keto ice cream for my dad because he's not supposed to have sugar. He actually doesn't like ice cream.
You know what? He's not supposed to have sugar, but the guy eats a lot of sugar.
He actually doesn't really like it, so maybe he'll just eat the brownie and just have a little teeny tiny Father's Day piece.
All right, so this is an enamel popcorn bowl. It does have a little chip, actually a couple chips.
Yeah, it's chippy. I'm gonna try to get where it says popcorn off of it.
We tried that last time. It didn't work. It's like
well,
it's
I
in
already
the
saw
enamel.
some of it came off, so I'm gonna try.
Oh, some of it came off.
It did work last time. I had a bowl from Old Navy that had a weird thing on it, and I got it right off.
All right.
Acetone nail polish remover. That's my secret ingredient. I don't have it with me. I'll pick some up on Monday because Eliza's out anyways, and she's
It's
the nail
almost
polish girl.
patriotic themed. It's red, black, and white.
Close
You
enough.
know, it needs a little blue up here, and we'd have something going.
So that was how much?
So this, I think it was $1.50.
No, I think it was $2. I don't
Was
know.
it $2?
Yeah.
It's gone.
And I'm
The
selling it for $9.95.
price tag's gone, so I don't know.
Oh, Julie says wait from Old Navy. I know Old Navy made an enamel thing for Christmas a while ago, I think it was, and it was weird. I was like, why is Old Navy getting into enamel? I don't know.
Did you read that super chat? I think I missed it if you did
I
read
did.
it.
It was from.
It was from
Handcrafted from home. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Jasmine, but it's Handcrafted from Home. That's her
Yeah.
YouTube channel. Check it out.
She was part of the collaboration.
Oh, Jasmine said, I didn't realize I was on my other account until I did the super chat. Hey, it works because then people will go check out your channel.
So, we've been thrifting a lot of these and we almost passed them up. Jamie didn't get them. I came through the aisle and I almost didn't get them, but I'm like, you know what? They have their spoons. I got to do it. Because this one was $2 and this one was $1.50. You know, for $3.50, I'm willing to risk that one of you wants two of these with the spoons.
We're gonna put IOD transfers on them, and then we're gonna ask $24.95. So it's just over about 12 bucks a piece, but with the IOD transfers on them, they look amazing.
It makes them look like old Crocs almost.
Yeah, they look awesome. Oh, Kai says my makeup looks good. Thanks. I slapped some on. I'm a little extra sunburnt from being out. Not like super bad. I was pretty red from being out camping this weekend. I mostly stayed in the shade of the canopy in the stream.
We did do a little hike this morning and it was warm. Even up on the mountain, I think, you know, we said it was 10 degrees cooler, 10, 15 degrees cooler. It was like 91 at 8,000, 9,000 feet high in elevation. We might have been, yeah, I think probably around 9. We were up there on the top. Okay, little frame, picture frame. These are great. It's the pressed tin. And this was $2. $12.95 is what it's going for. Are we painting this? I assume we're painting
Yeah, we'll
this.
paint it, we'll wax it. Sometimes we throw a cute little black and white picture in there.
It's pretty
They
much a
look really-
given.
Yeah.
If we thrift something reddish, with
gonna
the
get painted.
exception of enamel, it's gonna get painted.
Good night, Donna. She's so sleepy. Hey, Donna, before you go, Zeb shared the same meme about the Star Trek Karen.
I hadn't seen it, and
just saw
Jamie's
the
like, I
episode
just
tonight."
saw that. Donna shared it.
And Donna's probably the only one. Maybe a few of you that watch Star Trek will know what I'm talking about. It's Deep Space Nine. It was a funny meme.
It was about
Anyways.
Space Karen. I love all you Karens out there, just so we're clear.
Especially my sister Karen. She's my favorite. All right.
I also love all the
Oh,
people
$2, $12.95. All right.
who get what they want, right?
They could say it's being a Jamie if it's the same thing. All right, so I love these. This is a stainless steel Lazy Susan with all the beautiful dishes. I don't think that they are crystal, but they are definitely sparkly.
Your mom was just telling me that she used to have one of these
She uses it
just
for tacos.
like this, and she used it for tacos, but she said she also used it to take people things, and she used it so much that she just ended up giving it away because it was a sign of taking people's stuff.
Aww. Yeah, I remember that. We used it for tacos. I have one in the shop. Maybe I should keep one for me and then sell one, and we can use it for tacos. The problem is, when we eat tacos, like, I don't know.
This is like tacos for 1.5 people.
Yeah, this is tacos
If I'm
for
involved,
not
this
family.
might just be tacos for one.
Yeah, you could have like cheese over here, tomatoes, olives maybe, and some salsa, but like that's about it.
Maybe sour cream.
Yeah, maybe. Chrome and glass, yeah, definitely chromed. It's beautiful, and I love the knob on top. And I like that all the pieces are there.
got a lot of great
almost
detail.
in brand new condition. It's in really great shape.
All right, I'm gonna scooch
Oh,
this up.
Leslie, it was a balmy 70 in Whidbey Island today. Always showing
Stop
off
it.
with your
Stop
good
it.
weather on your island. Just,
All right.
you know I love you.
So Jamie tried to deter me from buying this. I'm like, I love the book boxes. I love them.
He can't not buy it, so I was like, fine, buy the book box.
I'm gonna paint it up cool and do some
Gonna
sort of
make it awesome.
decoupage or something. You know it's gonna be good.
Jasmine says, yeah, that's more like a Taco Tuesday date night, not a family night.
Yeah.
True that, Jasmine.
No family involved with tacos on that tray.
Sally says, when does the pool open for business? Hours available. And then she gave a super chat.
Oh, well, thank you,
We're
Sally.
hoping another couple of weeks and the kids will be able to get in there. They've got to get the concrete and they need to shock it. The water's kind of dirty. But my kids swim in lake water.
I mean, we were just in the river.
Yeah.
Where the lake is filled with the water from the river.
Yeah, I pretty much left my phone in the car the entire time. I didn't have service anyway, so I didn't take one picture, not one. But they were the most beautiful butterflies. That was my favorite thing, is watching them. Like when I was
and not just all the same color.
When the kids were not in the water splashing like crazy people, when they were off with their dads doing something, I got to enjoy the beautiful butterflies.
All right, so this book actually isn't terrible. It's already got some kind of fun decoupage stuff happening.
It's like cheesy though.
Yeah,
like,
it's not a good
well
print.
done.
But it was $2. I'm gonna fix it up, and it's gonna be $14.95.
It's gonna be less cheesy.
I might just paint it white, and then do something on it with a stencil. I don't know.
I feel like books always look better with molds.
Yeah, that's true.
The texture, I don't know. My sister Deborah's a librarian, so you know how people make those really cute augmented books? It's like against her religion as a librarian to augment books, because you know, she's a librarian.
Well, we do it for her.
I can never augment them, but these ones are the perfect ones to put all the pretty molds on, because
There's no actually words in there.
It's no real words.
Okay, so we thrifted this at the Goodwill. If you were watching our Facebook, we went live streaming when I found this. It was $5.99 at the Goodwill. The orange, it had a red or orange tag. They were not on sale, sadly, but we're gonna sell it for $19.95. I think I'm gonna take it out. They're nested,
we gotta paint them.
They're nested frames.
Lisa just got her text about the live.
All right.
Better late than never, Lisa. It's not like you didn't know we go live every Saturday at 8:30.
You know what? It's hard to remember.
It's hard for me to remember.
You get busy doing stuff.
It's my live, and sometimes Saturdays Deb will be like, "Did you remember?"
I was putting up all the camping stuff, and then I wanted to take a nap. I set an alarm in case I accidentally fell asleep, so that I wouldn't miss the live.
Accidental napping.
Okay, so check this
It's
out.
10:30 her time. Yeah,
These
it's
are
late.
cool. So it looks like it's been dropped. I think I'll just put some paper clay or something in there. There is a gap in one of these in a little corner, but check this out. How cool are these?
They're so cute. They're like nesting frames. So we're gonna paint them and make them look cool. I think they'd look fun to like put paintbrushes in, like antique paintbrushes. So if you had any kind of collection that you could mount and then put them up on the wall, these are like really perfect. Because they have about an inch.
Let me show you this corner on the
down.
big one. It definitely got dropped. I think once painted, you won't even notice that. Maybe some glue on the back here, because it is getting a little sketch. I've got a couple things I've got to glue tonight.
Sandy Nino bought the praying hands and asked us to pray after we paint it. We will definitely do that. We pray a lot about lots of things, but we can do that for you. All right, let's show them the praying hands.
All right,
the praying hands needs a prayer because it's going to require lots of glue and mixing.
This came back from Pennsylvania, and we showed it already, but now it's actually, it sounds like she got it.
She did buy it.
So
my grandma had praying hands. I'm 99% sure they look just like this. She also had the holographic Jesus. She just had a lot of stuff like this, and so this just reminded me of her. And I loved the plaster. I love the backdrop. We're gonna paint and we'll glue this frame up. We'll make sure that it's solid, and then we're gonna paint all this and wax it and make it look really cool. So I think it's gonna go from like a gold 70s mustard to something really fun.
Yeah, and I'll do what I need to do on this frame. It'll be fine.
I bought it from in Pennsylvania. This came from a side of the road. I think I paid like $7-ish for this. I bought it at a side of the road kind of junker sale. She's only open on Saturdays in Brooksville. So if you're ever in Brooksville, off of Main Street, just down from the Burger King on the right-hand side, if you're going towards Pittsburgh, there's a junk shop open on Saturdays, and that's where that's from. And I hauled it back in my suitcase, apparently just for Sandy.
So $2, and this is, are you gonna paint this basket?
No, I'm leaving it. I love it.
It's actually, I was gonna say, this would be a hard basket to paint, but it has a really cool design on the side of it.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna sell for $14.95. It had like a ribbon going in and out of it, like that was really popular in the 80s. So I took the ribbon out, and the basket instantly got like 1,000,000 times better.
I thought you were gonna say 1,000.
Oh, no, 1,000, I think a million.
And million.
And million. 1 million times better. But anyways, I don't buy baskets all the time. I'm kind of picky, but that one was cool.
Okay.
Oh, my Grandma Rose, my mom had the picture of the man praying over his bread. All right, well.
I like that one too.
There's just lots of great praying and Jesus stuff in my grandma's house. So whenever I see it, I gotta buy it.
Okay, I'm gonna show you these. They were 75 cents for the set or for each of these, Jamie?
For each.
So up on the front here, they're probably for holding a candle. Pretty cool, but check this out. Look at the back side of these. So
I actually would think of that as the top. I would put that
I actually think
down.
you're right. I think that's the way it's supposed to go, because this would be totally unseen like this.
That's how they had it sitting, but when I flipped it over, I saw the embossed metal on the bottom and thought, you know what, that'd be so pretty sitting like that with the pillar candle.
Yeah, actually, let's show them. We've got some pillars.
Do we have some pillars?
I think they're over here.
All right, so these were 75 cents each, and I'm selling for $9.95 for both of them because they need to stay together. Again, these are something that easily stacks together for shipping. And here's the candles.
Oh,
here's the
look,
tapers.
it's perfect.
Boom, baby. It's kind of like this scrolly leaf design. And I don't know if they're pewter. I just put that they were metal, but they're pewter-esque. They're really heavy, so they could be.
I don't think they're pewter. If they are, they're super shined up.
Yeah, they're just shiny. All right. Let's see. Just see if there's any questions. Odelia's still waiting for pizza. We DoorDashed pizza because we were starving and I was doing laundry, you know, camping laundry. And then it never came, so I had cereal. And everybody's still holding out that the pizza will come.
This was $7 in the collectibles. It's got the best patina on it and 3 little feet, and it's really thick. It's not thin.
So this is, there's a stamp on the back of it. I can't remember. Where is it?
Oh, it's right there.
I think it's Wilton Pewter or Wilton Silver.
Old English silver plate by Pool.
No, never mind. Old English silver plate by Pool. I love it when they're stamped though.
And it's stamped 5017.
Here, can I see that real quick? There's something else I noticed on there. Yeah, it's EPCA, so electroplated something. But the electroplated stuff is always worth more. So this one is $22.95 and I paid $7 for it. And I like it because it's heavy and it has the cutest little feet. All right.
Okay, so these are cool. They're huge. I mean, you can see them. They're taller than my forearm measurement.
Kai says she has shiny pewter.
This here has a little bite out of the top. Wait and watch and see how I fix these. I bet you a bunch of you already know exactly what I'm going to do.
Comment below if you know how he's going to fix these.
See the little bite out of it there? So they were $5.99 each. Not a bad price. They are resin, but they're actually kind of cool already. But we'll add some.
And they're resin, but they're not exactly. I feel like. See, this one is slightly different. I don't know how they did that, but we're gonna sell them for $32.95 for the pair. I would call these mantle or buffet candlesticks because you can put one on each side. So less than 20 bucks each, which is a great price for them, and we'll wax them up and paint them and sell them as a pair.
And I'll repair
paper clay. Heidi says, I found a weapon grade lamp at the DI for my nightstand lamp. I love it, Heidi. So we're gonna sell them for $32.95 and paid $6 each, so I paid $12 for them.
Okay, what else? Oh, we've got these.
Pool silver is quality, Kai says.
It feels quality. It's very thick. Whatever they plated is thick.
Yep, so these are, I passed over, I almost didn't buy them. They originally were $25 for the pair.
At the thrift store?
At the thrift store, because they've got 3 stickers. Let's see, the second price says, well, nobody bought them at 25.
Can you get it open?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm gonna show you close. They're shiny. Are we gonna paint them?
Yeah, they're gonna get salt washed because they're super shiny. I cannot get this sticker off. I know I'm...
Can you guys see the sparkle in there?
And then they tried to sell them for 15, and I got them for $5 for the pair. So I think that that's a smoking deal. They're gonna be $28.95 once we paint them. They'll get salt washed so they have a yummy texture and look like stoneware, and then get painted, waxed, maybe stenciled, I don't know. I like to paint and wax before I decide what else I'm gonna do, because sometimes they're great as is. But when things don't sell at our thrift store, they slowly mark them down week by week until they do sell. Oh, Caitlin must have Googled it, or she already knew. She says it means electroplate copper alloy. So if the electroplated silver came off of this, it would have copper underneath it. So you know how sometimes it looks like it's copper and silver? It's because the silver's rubbed off and there's copper underneath.
There you go.
Nice.
Leave it to Caitlin to get the Google going while I'm sitting here and can't.
All right, Kai says that those...
Caitlin and I have a Google thing going, like sometimes it's a race to see who can find the right answer first.
We all have Google Ninja skills.
All right, so this is actually really cool.
It's ginormous.
It's big, and I want to call it cement, but I think it's terracotta. It
well,
sounds
terracotta,
and
that
acts
means it's even more
and feels like terracotta, but
I said cement because I didn't know.
It's not heavy enough to be cement.
Oh.
It's got to be terracotta.
Oh, it has feet too.
Or clay. Yeah, it has 3 little feet. I think it's actually clay.
I don't know. Stoneware?
No,
awesome.
I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna update the coloring on it, but it's gonna be good coming through. It's a good color to bring through top coat.
So how much did I pay for that? Yumiko says I'm good at spotting a great deal. You know what? I owe that to my mom. I have been a clearance shopper since I was a little tiny girl, and I learned that when you go to the stores, you go straight to the back because that's where the clearance section is. And as a little girl, I would go to Mervyn's. Did anybody ever go to Mervyn's? And I legit would be at the window and say, open, open, open. I was like 6, 7 years old. Open, open, open. And every year, my favorite thing was my mom I'd save my allowance and wait till Christmas time. And I was an aunt and had nieces and nephews at a very young age. And I would save my allowance money and then I would shop.
You have nephews older than you.
I do have nephews older than me. I would shop those Mervyn's clearances and that's how I bought my nieces and nephews Christmas presents. So my mom taught me good. I'm a good shopper.
So as you're watching, since you guys are on the live stream, comment what you want to see painted because obviously we won't get to everything tonight. So comment what you guys want to see. Is that our grocery delivery?
Oh, that's probably our ice cream. If it is our ice cream, I'm gonna have to take.
Odelia's on the porch. She sees it.
She thinks it's pizza. I think it's Target.
She's sitting on the porch. She's ready though. She's ready to.
Yeah, she opened up her trunk, so that's
She's ready
Target.
to intercept the ice cream.
All right, so $26.95, and we paid how much for it?
This was $6.
$6. Like, to all you DoorDash, Ubers, Target delivery people, like, bless you. I was so tired after camping doing laundry.
My sister does grocery shopping. She actually says that she makes more from tips than she does teaching college.
Yeah, she should too, because they save us so much time and money. My Father's Day groceries and a few presents for you were bought by that fine lady out there.
What presents for me? Do
I
have to
know.
wait till
Don't
tomorrow?
get that excited.
Is it candy?
No, it's actually stuff you've been asking for. All right, let's get back. Oh, Grambo said she loved Mervyn's. Paint that giant pumpkin thing. Kai wants us to paint that. I want to paint it too.
All right. So guys, we got this really cool little clock. It's taken a header. It's got some damage back here. The finial on top's been broken. Just put the ice cream up.
Yeah,
Odelia.
the ice cream is the only thing. Thank you.
That's okay.
Ice cream's the only thing that needs to go up, Odelia. Oh, that's Grandpa's Father's Day present right there.
Oh, you got him Pepsi?
He's probably watching. Shh. I don't know. What do you buy a man who's 88? His favorite drink.
He does love the creature comforts at this
and
age.
I already gave him a hat, a glider, and set up a garden for him for Father's Day. And he needs something special, so Pepsi makes him happy.
So the back doesn't close. I have not tested the clock mechanism on this one. We always test them before we go out. The delivery system has been hard on a couple clocks we've been sending, so let us know if you have a struggle. We want you to get your stuff in working order, and we can take care of warranty type issues with shipping.
Warranty, that's right.
Because we insure every shipment.
So $4, and we're gonna sell for $16.95. It's just that in. Actually, it probably needs to be like.
I got this because I wanted.
Knob on top.
Yeah, we could.
One of those porcelain ones.
I got this because I wanted to do kind of like a Mora clock type finish, a Swedish
I
clock on a very little clock. I thought it would be cool.
Yumiko says, please paint my box tonight. And she gives a super chat. Yumiko, which box did you buy? Did she buy the big Mama Jamma?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, now you're going to have to look.
All right.
Because we already...
Oh, she bought the book.
Oh, the book?
I think that Zeb kind of secretly already wanted to do the book to redeem himself.
So I'll let Jamie paint this and I'll do the book.
All right, deal.
Hey, he's coming. He was watching.
Oh, by now you won't be surprised tomorrow morning. It's like Santa Claus.
We're not going to eat it now?
Oh, the pizza didn't come. It was Target. Your Father's Day present came. You can wait till tomorrow though for that.
All right, fun little tray.
It's so sad.
I love this is handmade, homemade. And you can see someone cut this out with a jig. I think this is a fantastic idea rather than just straight top. I really like the way that this comes together with the handles.
All right, Julia, there should be 4 half gallons of ice cream. Those need to go in the freezer.
This was $2. We're gonna paint it, obviously. Probably do a really fun stencil in here. $22.95.
It's gonna be awesome. It's solid wood, handmade, and once it's painted and stenciled, it's gonna be good.
All right, tell them about your
and
little.
it's sold.
Tell them this is sold already.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna be painting a lot tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
Monday.
make that our video.
Monday. We're not painting tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Sorry, tomorrow's Sunday. Monday. So
So
I
you see
passed
what she
this.
did there? We won't paint because it's the Sabbath, not because it's Father's Day, but because it's the Sabbath.
Yeah, well, I love you, but I love Jesus a little bit more.
It's true. Let's be honest. If it wasn't Sunday tomorrow, I would probably work the whole day.
All right, $1.50. That's why Father's Day comes on Sunday, just cause. I paid $1.50, but I passed this up like 8 times, and I was like, I don't know how somebody would use this. That other stuff can wait, Odelia, just the ice cream. I don't know how somebody would use this, but I couldn't let it sit there. So I paid $1.50 and I'm selling it for $6.95. So maybe I bought this berry bush because you needed it. I don't know. Zeb was laughing at me. He's like, are you gonna buy it? Are you not gonna buy it? It's $1.50, just buy it. I'm like, I don't know. Like, do people decorate with berries? Do their bushes even look like this? I don't. It was
This
just
is a
cute.
very, for the size of this raspberry bush, that's a lot of raspberries. I've seen raspberry bushes that are 10 times the size that have less raspberries on them.
Caitlin says she would have been our door dasher and brought us pizza.
Oh, Caitlin. It's too late. I already had cereal right before. I might need to go afterwards and get something after we're
We'll
done.
go to McDonald's.
Because I'm not feeling like the cereal's hitting the spot after a full day of camping.
So, Rave says that it looks very patriotic, and Tracy says it's cute. Well, good. Then you guys agree with me. You understand why I couldn't just leave it there.
Oh, sorry, I kicked some stuff.
Oh, Julia will gladly take pictures.
Julie's like, I'll
You're
take
gonna
it.
go to bed. Oh, Linda says my raspberry bushes get loaded like that, and Caitlin
Well, Linda, you've
ate
got
at
good
Texas
bushes.
Roadhouse with her in-laws, and it was so good.
Nice.
We had filet last night. Zeb cooked it camping. It was
Oh
good.
man, have you never had like campfire filet mignon? It was a special night. You know, some people go to the steakhouse. We just buy steaks so that everybody can have steaks for what
Yeah,
it
for
would
what it
cost to
costs-
feed 2 people.
Yeah, we could go out on a date, or we could feed our entire family and Ty and Mariah. So we ate really good last night. All right, so $10 is what I paid for this. You could use it for hair clips. You could clip pictures on it. It already has hanging hardware on it, and I'm gonna sell it for $28.95. I love the little bird. Oh, and it's sold. Woo woo! Somebody else loved it too.
Okay, we got a couple more
Oh,
things over
Yumiko
here.
says club crackers and peanut butter are my go-to snack. All right, side note about snacks. When I camp, I like to try out new snacks. I don't know why. But I got these Ritz crispy cracker things at the Walmart because I never shop at Walmart, and we happened to be there before we went camping to get random stuff. And they're jalapeno cheddar, delicious. So if you like jalapeno flavored stuff and Ritz
Why can't you say cracker?
crackers that are really crispy crackers, try those out. They didn't pay me to say that.
They were good. They were good. The jalapeno hits pretty sharp at the end, just fair warning.
Jack does love them, and we dip them in Frito-Lay cheddar
But
dip.
Jack is your child, and I'm like, Jack, you want some salsa on your burrito? He's like, he has the Jack's organic salsa from Costco
like, it's
that
my
he
name.
loves. And he's like, I love that sauce. He's like, load it on, Dad, load it on. That's not enough.
He's like the only kid that eats spicy food. And he's also the only one with brown hair and brown eyes, so go figure.
All right, so we've got this. This is like the trifecta. It's metal, pressed tin with a mirror in it.
I named this item will be painted.
This item is named Will Be Painted. Hello,
I'll
Will.
fix that. I'll fix that before the live when we're done.
Hello,
Or
Will.
maybe Caitlin, can you fix that? Press tin mirror and then dash will be painted. Thanks.
So this was my pick of the
Did you tell them how much all the prices on that?
$2
$2,
for that.
and we're gonna sell it for $19.95, but it will be painted.
I forgot about it. I was hung up on the fact that you couldn't say cracker.
Well, it was crispy cracker, so I called it a crapper. I don't sleep well pillow when I camp, okay? Let's
said
talk about
that.
Jesus. He's better than that.
So this is the Last Supper, and I saw it over there. I'm like, oh, I bet that's like $30, and I probably.
The mirror is metal. This is copper, we believe.
This is copper. No, it's copper.
Copper or bronze? Copper?
No, it's copper.
Yeah, this is
It's pressed copper.
Copper.
Which in and of itself is really cool.
Caitlin fixed it.
It probably had a frame at some point, but this one has just been hanging like this.
I love
with
it
this
just
fun
the way it
little
is.
string. We're not gonna frame it, and we're just gonna clean it up. It does have a couple little dents and dings. It looks like it's got a little character additions from a moving van or something like that.
I've never seen anything like it. We paid $10 and we're selling it for $28.95.
But it's just really cool, and I couldn't pass it up. And Jamie saw it in my cart, and I didn't have very much stuff in my cart. She's like, "Ooh, I like that."
I was like, "You found that before me."
Jamie she was power thrifting. She's over there like, "I need 2 carts."
Yeah, this one's really cool, guys. I love it. You know me, my religiana is strong. I made that word up, by the way, so you feel free to use it. I'm sure somebody else said it before me. All right, so this, we're not painting it. This is like a cement chippy urn situation.
This is the look we're always trying to get.
It's got like cracks in it, but not like it's broken. It's like super aged looking. I don't know. It reminds me a lot of what we saw when we were over in Europe.
Yep.
And it's probably made to look that way, but it's done really good.
It's a good faux finish if it is a faux finish.
So this product was made with safe paint, which is what they used to call farmhouse finishes before Sasha bought it. There's a sticker on the bottom that says that. That's awesome. So it's made with safe paint. We paid, oh, the sticker's gone. Do you remember how much?
It's on the side over
here.
here.
Oh, how much is that? $8, and we're gonna sell it for $22.95. And it was made with safe paint, which is farmhouse
You know what's
finishes.
crazy? That is not cement. It's terracotta.
Oh, that's a big deal for terracotta.
There's a little chip right here, and it's
Quick,
terracotta.
buy this.
Terracotta made to look like cement. Imagine that.
Hey, you know what? Whatevs.
We do that when it's broken, when we find terracotta that's got like a little chip or ding or, broken edges.
Oh, it's sold. Somebody else thought it was cool too.
Yeah, they're not messing around. Okay, let's get to painting.
What does Adelia say? My mom is definitely a Renaissance lady. We'll paint your junk and we'll create new words. True. Zeb is definitely a Renaissance man. He can build you a house, but he can also glitter and wear dresses. I don't know how that goes. Okay, did we get everything?
I'm just looking out for all the people.
That's right. He's my only plus size model. Take what you can get.
Okay, I'm getting paints.
Oh, Mariah's on here. Mariah, aren't you supposed to be working on your talk for church tomorrow?
She's got to give a sermon on Father's Day.
Yeah, Mariah speaks. So at our church, sometimes our bishops talk, but they don't like preach sermons. They have the members of the congregation come up and talk, and Mariah's talking in church tomorrow. So, her talk is done. Woo woo! You'll have to read it to me tomorrow night at dinner. So tomorrow night for Father's Day dinner, Mariah is making homemade lasagna, and I was gonna do breadsticks, but they didn't have them, so I'm doing garlic knots, and we're doing ice cream sundae, and I'm gonna make salad. And it's gonna be yummy. And Mariah's making brownies to go in the ice cream sundae, and I'm hoping they had all the toppings I ordered from Target, so we'll see. Oh, Donna says cement urn would look good with greenery and no
Donna,
lid.
I thought you were going to bed.
Donna Sanders.
Oh, different Donna.
Did you pick paint for me? Am I painting the big Mama Jamma?
I thought you were going to paint the clock.
No, I was painting that.
I'm painting the clock and you're painting
No,
this.
you're painting Yumiko's book.
That's right. I just, I got hung up on all the things to paint.
All right, she gave us a super chat. I mean,
okay.
How do you say no to that?
Yumiko,
right.
I'll paint this.
Adelia, can you go to the garage and see if there's a towel or something I can paint this on?
Here, I will go.
We're a little unprepared today. Oh,
yeah.
there's paper towels.
Okay, Jamie's going to come back and answer your questions, and I will go get something. Yeah.
Okay.
Adelia, you can grab his brushes, though.
Will you grab me some brushes, sweetheart? Thank you. All right. Zeb skipping is great. Yumiko, I'm not going to read that comment for Zeb. He just said he's very secure in his manhood. I don't even think Metro is even a thing because the man does not care what he wears. As is evidenced by 90% of the outfits. To get him in a polo shirt to go on a date, not gonna happen. We took Ty out for his birthday to one of the nicest steakhouses in Salt Lake City. And it was like pulling teeth to get Zeb to put on a pair of pants without paint and a polo shirt. He only dresses up one day a week for church. And that's because he also loves Jesus. And he likes to dress up for it. It's the fanciest thing we do all week. Mariah says ice cream is Mariah's most favorite treat. And Zeb loves brownies, and I also got Saunders hot fudge and caramel.
You know why I dress up on Sundays?
Why? Because your mama told
It has
you to.
little to do with looking fancy. It's in case I have to perform some priesthood duties.
Okay, that is also true.
If I have to bless the sacrament or help pass the sacrament, or last week we did
Give
some.
somebody a blessing?
No, we had one of the young men got called to be the secretary in the young men's.
Okay, so you had to help set them apart.
Yep.
All right. You know what? I think I'm going to use not Apothecary. I know you're shocked.
And you don't have to be dressed up to do priesthood ordinances in our church. You don't.
All right, Prairie Gray.
You can spur of the moment, just do it. Oh, I'm painting the book. Did you get me? I didn't even grab white.
Renee Painter. Yes, Lily's chocolate is good, Renee.
All right, I said I was going to do white, but I have Gravel Road, which is a very light gray.
Renee, if you ever come to my house, I have tons of sugar-free treats because now and then I try to cut back, and I got lots of good stuff. And I try everything, so I only buy the stuff that actually tastes good because some of that stuff is gross.
All right, going for it. Bye-bye, weird scribbly tree.
Sugar-free Reese's are yummy. Oh, you know what's good is Russell Stover sells sugar-free candy at Sam's Club, and it's good.
They have some peanut butter cup treats.
Careful, because if you eat too much, you might get bowel distress. Just don't ask me how I know.
They're good enough. You gotta watch yourself.
Yeah. Well, my mom, I was like, where'd that other bag go? She ate the whole bag and the bag that I gave them. Well, I guess.
Well, your dad was having troubles. He's like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't feel sick.
He didn't have anything contagious. Oh, I gotta be careful. Jamie, you're painting the bottom. I know. I've started painting every now and then.
Usually if something has like feet or it might possibly be set on a shelf and be able to be seen from below, we paint the bottom.
Well, I was painting the feet and I was like, it's gonna look really messy and it's not a big surface area.
We don't paint the bottom of dressers.
And there's a bunch of people, where's Les? She's not on here tonight. I'm gonna have to
Les is a paint the bottom purist.
Les likes it when I paint the bottom. Oh, Jasmine said she was channeling her inner Jamie when she was painting her stools the other day. My stools, I did not, just so you know, if it's mine, I'm not gonna paint the bottom. I don't paint the inside of my cabinets, I don't care. It's only for if I'm selling it, then I care a little bit more. But for me, nope. I know, right? If you flip over my bar stools right now, there's like messy paint all around underneath.
We usually, once she's tired of them or finds something she likes better, we usually will go back and repaint the stuff we've used because the kids are hard on things.
Yeah. I did that a lot, like when we were decorating our house like a few years ago. If I wanted to redo the kids' rooms, I would repaint everything in their room and sell it. And then I used that money to buy new stuff, and I usually made quite a bit of profit, so then I could afford like new bedding and things like that, and that's how I always redecorated the kids' rooms, even before we would YouTube them. Eliza once wanted this bed that cost $15,000. She found it.
Well, her birthday was coming up. We're like, sweetie, what do you want for your birthday? It's like this princess cottage built into the bedroom. So you know what? We did it.
It was a French Tudor style bed. This is before we YouTubed, and we don't even really have a lot of pictures. And it would have been hard to photograph because it took up the whole room. But her bed was on top. It had stairs on the side, and the front had a bay window. And I used an old window as a door. And then Zeb, because we couldn't afford to buy shingles, made cedar shingles, cedar shake
out of
roofing.
Cedar fencing. Cut them all, and cut each piece down with angled.
And I paid for all the wood by repainting and selling everything she had in her room. It was a fun. Her and Redrick played the heck out of that house.
Yeah.
Till she grew out of it.
And all her girlfriends came over and they'd watch a movie in there and get all their little stuff going. It had a full kitchen in there too.
Jasmine says a lot of my things aren't sealed either. Yeah, I'm bad about that.
I'm gonna grab the heat gun so that I can flip this over and paint the front of the pages there.
Odelia said she really enjoyed it as well. Yeah, she was a little old when it got made, but she lived vicariously. She's like, I'm gonna go play with Eliza. But really, she was living out her best princess dreams.
She wasn't that old. I think she was like 9.
She's 4 years older than Eliza.
I think she was like 9 or 10. I think she was 10 because
we would
I
have
think
built
Eliza
one
was
for
6.
her, but Odelia never asked for it. We didn't know. We didn't know we needed it.
And now it's Mariah's guest room.
And there is no.
Well, we took the big bed out of there a while ago.
Yeah, I think there's a video of when we redid Eliza's room and took the bed out. We sold it for a whopping $500 because somebody had to disassemble it. And by that point, it had been well played with. Okay. I need hot fudge keto. I think I have that. Anna says, I would like a video on clock replacement. We can do that. Not with this clock, though, because its face is too small, but we could probably do that.
It's really easy, and a lot of times the mechanisms are fairly inexpensive compared to buying a new clock.
So that heat gun is kind of drying it over here, too.
Is it getting some over on yours? So you just went with a darker, more consistent brown gray color.
Yeah, this had a lot of like weird orangey red
You know
tones.
what?
You could tell that it was fake.
Can you whitewash that? I bet that would look amazing with like
I'm just
drippy,
gonna white
drippy
wax it.
white. A white wax will also do the trick.
And then I'm gonna put some gold on the knob because I'm obsessed with a new DIY gold.
Let me show you guys this close. I think this is like one of my favorite colors watching it dry.
Watching paint dry, we're real excited.
Well, look how light it gets. I'm doing this now so that I can paint the front and also do some stencils. Otherwise, you know the drill. We'd set it out on the porch or let it dry until Monday and finish it.
All right. Can you pass me the heat gun when you're done?
Yeah, I'm hurrying.
I tried to make my daughter a princess house. They turned it into a dog house instead.
I'm sure, Tom, that was a pretty epic doghouse.
Oh, you know what? You should use the new IOD molds.
You want me to use the new IOD molds?
We got clay.
Yeah, we have that whole package of clay that was barely open. Did it get put away properly is the question. Because it's been hot and dry, and if that didn't get sealed up good, it could be dried out.
We have a few molds to choose from.
Yeah, just a couple.
Searching.
Make sure you grab me the cornstarch too, please.
Do you need clear wax or?
I think I need some dark wax.
I have black and dark. Which one?
Dark and clear.
Dark and clear. Done. All right. Now over here, you grab the golden rule. A little brush, dark wax brush. I have to talk to myself while I'm getting all the waxes.
All right, it's okay. You talk to yourself when you're not getting all the waxes.
I talk to myself all the time, but you're here, so I'm not really talking to myself because sometimes you listen.
Yeah. And sometimes I just assume you're talking to yourself and it gets me in trouble because I don't listen.
All right, so pro tip. We had some paper clay that we did not close up fast enough.
It wasn't completely hard, but it was getting firm.
So we put a wet paper towel in it. It wasn't all the way hard, but we put a wet paper towel in it. And guess what happened? It became pliable. So if you ever have paper clay that you forget to bag up and it's not all the way hard, try a baby wipe or a wet paper towel. Don't throw it away. All right, I forgot to get you the cornstarch.
Oh, it'll be okay. I'm not quite ready.
I don't know where the cornstarch is.
All right, I'm almost done heat gunning this. What stamp, or not stamp, mold?
You guys want to see us use the sunflower one again, or you could use the new.
It's Yumiko's. So what does she want to see? Are you still watching?
No, Yumiko's pretty good. Kai says talking to yourself is normal. And
I know,
Renee
it's
says,
normal. I'm
She
not
said her
normal
tone
because I
was
don't talk to
Filipino.
myself.
Hey Deborah. My sister Deborah was just up here visiting and she just got home today. And Elizabeth says, talking to yourself, so it indicates that you value your opinion. Stacy Dean says, use the new trim. I agree with that.
Okay. Don't worry, Deborah. This is a book box.
Yeah, I was just telling everybody that I can't do augmented books. My sister's a librarian. It's like sacrilegious. Donna says, when I'm in stores, I think I'm talking to my husband and he walked away. I look like a crazy woman. Me too. Sometimes Deb knows I'm talking to him and he still walks away because he has something else he needs.
If I see something good across the thrift store, you can tell me again later.
Yumiko asked for sunflower. So let's do sunflower first, and then if we want to add trim, let's do it. But Yumiko really wants the sunflowers on there.
Okay.
It's her book, so.
Look at this. This is the new sunflower mold. And guys, they've on their new molds, their brand new line, they've done this really cool thing where they add how many ounces it takes. And they also have it in milliliters. Oh, it's in milliliters and grams. So
Yeah,
if you're a resin pourer or you want to weigh your stuff, you can weigh it and know exactly how much you need to fill these molds.
How many people gonna weigh their paper clay? That's a lot of work.
Stacy said we can trim something else next week.
All right, Stace. If you watched the video from yesterday, we did it on that pot, which sold, by the way, so it must have been good. You can pick up the products that we sell, like all the finished stuff, at jrbhome.com. That's where we have all of our home decor, our yummy snacks, our clothes, our antique finds. That's our home website. But if you want the paint products, that is jamiraidvintage.com. And I happen to know that the new pre-orders are shipping very, very soon. So if you haven't pre-ordered IOD or DIY, definitely check out Jami Ray Vintage so you can get those, especially the new molds.
That brush was wet.
And I can't wait. I got to play with some of the new products before their release, and so that's why I have them, but I did not get the new transfer, the toile transfer. When that comes in, you know it's gonna be on a lot of my stuff. That one's my favorite. I like the transportation too, but I think that's more like Zeb's
I saw
jam.
the transportation one, I'm like, ooh.
What did Grandma say? Sorry, I'm still thinking about pizza. Why would they deliver pizza? Well, we use DoorDash because they deliver pizza, like not the regular stores, just like smaller companies.
Not regular pizza delivery.
Yeah, not like Domino's or Pizza Hut. I like to order from like independent places a lot too. Anyways, and DoorDash has been struggling. I ordered dinner the other day for Deborah when she was in here and my family, and they couldn't fulfill my order then either, so I don't know what's going on. They did offer me they told me I could wait for it, and they still give me a credit on another purchase. So I'll order food another time. I'll give them another chance. I know it's hard to run a business, and sometimes things happen that are beyond your control.
Well, and I don't know, it's kind of a holiday weekend, so a lot of people might not be cooking.
Unless
and
it's
ordering
DoorDash
things.
pays bad. I always tip good. I don't know what they pay, but I tip well. Let's see, is toile a repeating pattern? I believe it is. I'd have to look at it to be sure. The toile is a transfer, and it goes, so if you paint something, you put the toile over the top, then it looks like whatever the paint color is the background of the toile. It's really cool.
The sunflower is probably one of their biggest molds. It's big.
It takes a lot of paper.
It takes up the whole section here.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's it say?
Yeah.
It says 96 grams or 64 milliliters is how big this
Thank you,
is.
babe. I will check my source for the repurposed mail sacks. They're found items, so I get them from my picker. So if I can get more, I will. I actually need to order from her this next week because she always gets new stuff in. Some of it's like mass-produced stuff that she has custom made, and some of it's stuff they pick. And they just got back from a picking trip. So I'll do a FaceTime because that's how I buy from her. If she has mail sacks, I'll grab them. Yeah, there is a rose toile stamp that's been out for a long time, but this is an actual transfer, and this one has people on it instead of just floral. It's kind of fun. Oh, welcome Winnebago Lakefly to channel membership.
All right.
We do 2 live videos and printables every month for our channel members. And so if you check out the community tab, that's where you find all that information. And actually, would you check the printable for this month? People were having a struggle.
I'll check it and make sure. I printed it off from the website when I did the demo.
Yeah,
but
just more than once. So
it's not to say that it can't get glitchy.
I didn't want to forget to tell you because I saw a few comments and I don't fix that. I don't know how to fix it, so I want to tell you. All right. Deborah says it was a hot drive home. I bet it was. Are you gonna get the crock stamps back in, Laura? I am. So it should be like 4 weeks. Make sure you click the notify me when back in stock, and the second I can order them, they'll be put back in stock, and then you'll get an email.
Okay, so I have a fairly large palm. It's not small, and that takes up my whole palm here. Tons of detail on this. Yeah, there are some sheep on the 12.
You know that I love sheep.
Okay.
Oh, that's hot. Odelia, remind me that we need to pay the neighbors for taking care of our animals while we were gone too.
Okay. Gotta make sure I put this on the right side. I think I'm gonna put this up in the corner. There's actually a stalk and leaves you can build.
Yeah, I would do the whole thing on
I think I am gonna do that.
That'll be fun.
I gotta get glue though.
You guys,
you have the glue.
Yeah, I already got it for you. Zeb did that sunflower painting and it sold. And guess what? My sprigs and twigs or whatever it's called, I don't know, it's a brand new IOD stamp. My painting sold too while we were camping. Those are fun. If you guys didn't watch Waste Not Wednesday, check it out. We had a good time. I actually spent the entire rest of the day off and on working on my painting, and I'm not super good at that kind of art. And
she was actually kind of grumpy about it. She's like,
I
don't think it looks as good as I wanted it to. But I thought it turned out great.
Cool Cakes, they are on pre-order. I don't know if they've announced the official release date, but we have the release date, and I can tell you it's very soon. Stockists are already getting them. If we haven't got ours are coming like next week.
So I think what they're waiting for is for everybody to get the stuff. So a lot of what we're waiting on is the mail service.
Once the stockists get them in stock, then they allow us to ship them. And the reason why IOD does that is it creates a level playing field, right? So that way everybody can mail out their orders and nobody's gonna get them sooner from somebody else. And we always ship them in order of how our orders came in. So we'll ship out the oldest pre-orders first and go from there. I gotta let that dry. Sometimes the paint kind of puddles up and then there we go.
I pulled a little bit of this over the book.
Oh, that's cool.
Not much. It's just
Miko's gonna love that.
One little petal.
Oh.
And this is not dry, so I'm lightly tapping it.
We can start shipping pre-orders Friday. That doesn't mean you're gonna get yours like Monday, because we have to ship all the other pre-orders in order. But starting Friday, we will be shipping out all of the pre-orders, and we will just keep shipping and shipping and shipping until we get them all out. Could I white wax over something I've already sealed with a clear coat? Absolutely.
Wax laps.
You don't want to do the reverse, right? So you don't want to wax it then clear coat it, but the other way you can. I do it all the time. And sometimes I do it just because it gives it the piece a little bit more control. In fact, I think we did it on a video last week.
Okay, so I'm using the brush to put the...
Caitlin says ours are showing that we'll have them Tuesday and they'll be shipping like crazy on Friday. I actually knew that they were scheduling heavy to get them shipped out because while I was busy camping, Ivy, who's my purchasing manager, and Caitlin, who's the customer care manager, and everything else, because Caitlin does a lot of stuff, they were conversing, figuring out how to make sure we got them out as soon as possible. I have some great people that work for me.
All right, so I was using the brush to put the cornstarch on here so that it gets nice and even, and then I knock it out so there's not too much on my actual mold. This is the black
one. You can use this one for clear, but this one's already dark.
Okay.
Oh, Thursday we can start shipping. All right, Caitlin has it on there. So Catherine Miles, we go live at 8:30 Mountain Time every Saturday. She wanted to know how long we've been live.
Is Catherine in Australia?
I'm not sure. We've been live for about an hour. We're almost done here. If you go to JamiRayVintage.com though, you can sign up for the notifications, and Caitlin generally we'll send out a link when we go live.
She sends a text.
Sorry, yeah, but through text. So you sign up for the text notifications, and Caitlin sends out a text. Or if we have a sale or a new video goes up, we're still. Oh, that's clear. Where's white? That's clear too.
We're still experimenting with it too. It's new to us.
We're trying to get on top of it, but Caitlin is great. Caitlin says I double checked the post. Okay, so Thursday is when the IOD comes out.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm not super talkative when I do molds. I get kind of lost in the art of it.
And I'm over here just trying to find some white wax. Oh, there it is. Did you get a wax brush in the brushes that I washed in the white wax one?
I used a little stencil brush that I thought was...
Oh, they're over here.
Careful with one of those brushes because I thought I was going to apply cornstarch with it and it was wet.
Did you try this one?
No, it was a little one.
I found white wax. I'm getting low. So the nice thing is there's a bunch of like cracks and detail in this stone. So when you wipe it back, it like sticks down in all those good spots. And I know you guys have seen me white wax a million times, so Zeb's doing something way more exciting. But I don't do a lot of prairie gray and white wax, so this is...
I'll leave this sit here while I make my mold. You guys have seen how I'm pressing this out.
Somebody commented the other day, I'd buy some of your stuff if it wasn't all painted Apothecary. So today,
you know, we don't paint Apothecary that often in the last few months. I mean, one or two pieces here and there. It used to be everything was
I'd probably paint more stuff weathered wood and white wax. That's like my go-to combo.
Not even a whole ton of white.
Yeah. You know something that's very exciting? We are like hopefully 4 to 6 weeks out from having our new stencil brushes.
That is exciting.
Very exciting about that. We are not redoing this big fat one yet because we've got quite a few left from our last manufacturer. We're gonna do 4 different sizes of stencil brushes with new handles, and I'm super excited. It's been a long time coming finding the right manufacturer, but I think we done good. Tom says we sell Apothecary like crazy. Oh, I sell everything that I do Apothecary. It was just somebody commenting like that they'd buy it if I didn't paint it that way. So if that was you better pay up. Just kidding. Because it ain't Apothecary.
Sassy.
I'm sassy after I go camping. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I don't like camping. But I do love my husband, and since it was Father's Day weekend, I thought it was a good time.
You know who else loves camping?
Tyrell.
Ty does, but man, those boys ate it up.
Yeah, Jack's never really been camping, so we do a lot of like outdoorsy stuff. You know, like we go day camping, we don't usually stay overnight, so they had a good time. Eliza was like, I want to stay for a whole week. She's a trooper, man. Odelia slept in the truck.
Yeah, well, that was because she can't sleep with someone else in the bed with her, and we had a queen-size air mattress for the girls. We were glamping, let's be honest.
Eliza was enjoying herself a very fancy queen-size air mattress that had a headboard on the back. The boys had a queen-size air mattress. They got a big old tent. They were super comfy. We even found the coolest things. They sell them at Dick's Sporting Goods. They fold up flat, and they're almost like a camp chair, but they're a little round table with 2 cup holders, and they work perfect for tables to eat at while you're camping. They don't take up a lot of space. So I'm going to show you, this is prairie gray and white wax. Do you see why I like it? Look how yummy that is. It's got lots of texture and interest, and the last finish wasn't bad, but this one's more my style. All right, I'm going to finish wiping this back, and then I'll use gold wax on the top of that. A lot of the things that we saw when we were in France at one point had gold on them, and it kind of wore over time. And so that's why I'm super excited about this pre-ordered wax. Where did I put it?
I feel like it's time to go to a different country so we can talk about other places.
Rule, I know. But you know, COVID happened.
It's true.
COVID happened. I need to go to another country so I don't have to hear about the time I went to France, but that's all I got. We're not like jet setters over here. We'd like to be, but we got kids and a business and all kinds of fun stuff. I do look at a lot of pictures online. Does that count?
Yeah, I think it does.
All over Europe. I look up a lot of
Some
European
of those big
design.
pictures are better than the ones I took. A lot better.
Yeah. I spent spend a lot of time on the internet looking up old chateaus and old palaces and stuff.
I feel like this needs to be twisted down some.
And when we went to Round Top, there were antique dealers from all over the world, so we got to see stuff from all over the world just in one spot.
There we go. Does that look better? Down like that? Is that weird that the stem's kind of... Nah, I feel like that's normal. I'll paint it and it'll all look better. All looks better with paint.
Tried cowboy camping, a blanket on the ground, hard pass.
So done a lot of that.
I
Favorite way to do it is with a tarp and a bedroll. You just put the tarp in between, or the bedroll in between the tarp, fold the tarp over you, stay super warm and dry.
It actually rained last night, so I'm glad I wasn't cowboy camping.
Jami's not gonna do it, but when it comes to camping, I've probably tried it or done it at least once or twice.
I like the texture on the bottom of this. It's almost better than the top because it's kind of
My
rough.
favorite was the wilderness survival camping where you had to go out. It was a merit badge. You had to go out and make your own shelter and sleep in it for a night, just using what you had on you.
Now the bottom is awesome. All right. Okay, now I'm just going to. Where'd the gold wax go? Zeb, did you eat my gold wax?
I did not eat the gold wax. It's small.
It's right here.
So it's easily lost in our supplies. I mean,
golden rule. This is on pre-order. We're estimating shipping the end of the month.
Lots of stuff on pre-order because we've got literally a bunch of manufacturers coming out with new stuff, and instead of making us wait to see what everything is and just release it to us, we get it on pre-order. All right, so now what to paint this? I think I'm gonna go back over it with the prairie gray just to kind of give it a nice cohesive look, and then I will add some color to the sunflower and maybe dry brush the leaves. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, here's just the golden roll. I like to wipe it back so just a little hint of bling there, and then I'm going to carry this through and I'll put golden roll around this lip and then that lip on the bottom because that's kind of what I typically see on stuff. A lot of the old palaces had gold all over the place that they've probably been meticulously gold leafing for years because it was really, in my opinion, quite gaudy. I like it better when it's
I
mostly
did
worn off.
love the architecture of those big palaces though.
Right, there we go.
I mean, the fact that they built those hundreds of years ago blows my mind. They did not have cranes or lifts or anything like that.
I think about the people that had to actually build them, and that makes it hard
yeah,
for
that's
me
true.
because
A lot of them were probably like
there's
servants.
a lot of servitude, labor, not volunteer, and they gave, quite honestly, if they didn't die, they gave their body. So that's why I have a hard time because I have a tender heart towards that. But I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I'm just gonna put this gold on here. Yes, this is the wax. There's golden ticket. I feel like golden rule is easier to get if you want to get a subtle look. I feel like you have more control. The golden ticket, because once it dries, it has liquid patina in it. You can't really.
I like the golden ticket because if you want it gold, you can get that pretty quickly.
You can do that with this too. If you painted it like, if you didn't do white wax underneath in my case, and you painted it like a color closer to gold and then put the golden rule on there or layered it on.
We're still learning.
Pretty intense.
We're still learning how to do stuff with it.
Yeah, and I used the mica powder on Yumiko's seashell box, and so it's very soft, but I think Yumiko's gonna like the little bit of sparkle that it had on it.
She got a box last week, and now she's got a book.
All right, Zeb, this is heavy. Can you show this up to the camera?
Yeah, but where'd the heat gun go? Oh, it's back here. I'll show it to him if you heat gun my thing, because it's gonna take a minute to.
Oh, Les is on here. Les, look! I painted the bottom. I was just talking to you. And you weren't even here earlier. Well, I don't know. Maybe you were here. But...
Heat gun for me.
What? All right, I'll heat gun you.
I'm going to show him that close.
Okay.
Get that dry for me, please.
Yes, I will. So we're going to wait to wax this because it's best if the mold is really dry.
Yeah.
So I like to wax it once it's dry, especially with all this detail.
I was thinking of dry brushing some. Do we want to just do gold on that? I was thinking of dry brushing. We could do gold and then verdigris on the leaves.
We could do a wash, but it's still better when it's dry because then you can really rub it hard.
I think I'm going to do some shipwreck where the leaves would be.
I think that would be good. All right, there you go. Now it looks like an old relic.
This actually turned out really cool.
Boom, baby.
All just one coat of paint and wax.
Yep, prairie gray, white wax, and golden roll.
And it'll tone back a little bit as it dries too. It'll get
Janae says, can't wait to try the gold wax and all the new pigments. I can't wait to try the pigments either. Debbie sent me the mica and the gold wax because she's like, you don't really use a lot of color. I'm like, challenge accepted. When I get my orders in, I'm gonna do some amazing things with them.
I can heat up my own stuff now.
All right. Oh, thanks, Kai. She said that it came out really good. Let's see. And Les says she's proud of me. You know what, Les? I'm glad that I painted the bottom of this because the bottom is kind of like pocked almost, like it has divots in it. And so it looks even cooler than the top, in my opinion. So, not that anybody will probably know besides me and you and whoever buys it, but.
Can you get me a damp rag or paper towel?
A damp rag?
Yeah. I'm just trying to finish before 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah,
We've been going over a lot lately. It's going to be the 2-hour thrift haul, not the 1 hour.
Okay, what is this video? I'm not being silly. I've never seen live thrift sell. So what this video is, child number 1, is we go live every Saturday night, and believe it or not, we tell people what we paid for stuff and what we're gonna sell it for, and then generally if we're gonna paint it or not, and then we always try to at least do one project to show people how to transform their thrift makeovers. And then we also preload all of our thrifted items, so that way that people are watching can shop along with us, because way back when, Caitlin used to get emails, and she'd have to go back and forth for the products. And so we just found it was a lot easier to pre-list them, and then if people want them, they can buy them. And believe it or not, people will buy them before they even know what we're gonna do to them, because most of the time they know like our style, and so they just buy it, so that way they don't have to like compete for it later when it's done. So welcome to our channel. And if you want to see more thrift stuff, we just put up a video Friday as part of a collaboration with a bunch of other people that are creatives like us. And there's a playlist in that description box of that video too that you need to check out. But we actually take you on Friday's video start to finish. So thrift store, flipping, finished products. Because a lot of people are really curious. Like, how do you make money doing this? So it's fun.
We've been doing it for over 6 years now.
Heidi says the pumpkin thing turned out so pretty. It does kind of look like a pumpkin, but then with the top, I don't know. I could have painted it orange and put some green leaves on there. I could have used those leaves.
Right,
I literally made it a pumpkin. Huh?
Okay, golden rule. It's not quite dry, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'll show you close in just a second.
Pumpkin is 20. I just pulled
Are
the.
you calling it a pumpkin now too?
Yeah, Caitlin, how much is a pumpkin?
Where's?
We shared the price earlier.
I think it was.
All right.
Not sure. Okay.
Let's see. No, I gotta go. Collection. Mariah just messaged me. I can't believe you didn't tell me about your palette that you just got in. We just got a Target return palette right before we went camping. Kind of got over that pretty
We
fast.
filmed it right as we were trying to pack and leave.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
For camping.
But we're gonna put the video up, I think Monday, and then we'll finish painting this and we'll put that in the video too. Where's the pumpkin pot?
I'm trying not to get too much gray in here because some of my grays might.
It's already sold. It was $26.95, and I think I paid like $8 for it. So. And it doesn't take very much paint to do a project this size.
All right, so dark wax coming in the middle, maybe.
Oh, Audrey says, we've never met, but the little mug holder was made for her kitchen. I painted a little mug holder and white waxed it and mailed it out to Audrey last week.
Well, we're glad you like it.
Lynn says, do websites cost? Do you need a professional to do it? They do, and depends on your computer knowledge. So check out different sites and stuff like that. We actually do business coaching. One of our membership levels is creative business coaching. We don't talk about that a lot because we already have, I think we have like 100
I think there's
people
120,
It's really
125.
fun, but we go over all the nitty gritty and we share the inside details along with motivation, live videos, and coaching in that group. So if you ever have questions about that,
it's basically like a deep dive into how we do what we do and make a living at it.
Yep. Rave says, Melissa says Shopify. That's what we use. It's fairly inexpensive. And she also said she recommended the business coaching. She's in there with us. I learn as much though from the people that we business coach as probably I teach them because they're awesome.
So I had the golden rule brush that had the wax already on it, and I took just a hint of dark wax and did the center of the flower. Now I'm gonna go get some shipwreck. Oh, I need a little more on the top, looks like.
Second Chance Thrifter, it is not a book. It's a box made to look like a book.
It's a box book. Okay, I'm gonna go get the shipwreck wax real quick, and then we'll distress this more, and it might even get some white wax over it, but that's probably gonna have to happen off camera.
All right, Zeb's gonna do the verdigris. A lot of people ask us why we have, because we have two websites. So we have JamiRayVintage.com and JRVHome.com. And a lot of it is because like shipping this type of products with home decor is a little problematic. But it's also because each website has thousands and thousands of products. So we have two separate shipping and management teams for each website. So the Jami Ray Vintage is just like our furniture and DIY website. It's our original baby website. We started out with one product line, I don't know, 7 years ago. And now we have our JRV Home, and that's where we sell our finds and home decor that I buy. Basically anything that I have in the shop that's not paint. So it's kind of fun.
Okay, so this is the shipwrecked. It's a verdigris wax. We use it with the pennies from heaven, which is a copper liquid patina.
Oh, thank you guys. We got people saying that the business coaching is gold. It's fun. I never thought that I'd do business coaching, but now that I do it, I look forward to it. Gold wax at the edge of the book would look awesome. Yeah, maybe we'll do that too. Thanks for the idea. That was from Anna. Kai wants to know any movement on the new shop. In 2 weeks, we meet with the city council to finish the zoning change of the new store. And I just got my first call from the SBA lender. Like I've been working with a broker, but now it's actually the lender. And it's their company. My liaison is also the underwriter. So I had to talk to him and give him information about us. And so we've got that ball rolling too. We've got to do the environmental study and the appraisal. For those of you that don't know, we're under contract on an over 100-year-old church that we're going to turn into our store / warehouse / studio space. We're super excited.
It seems like a huge project, but we really are excited about it.
Well, it's kind of like after you have a baby, you're like, I'll never do that again, and then you have another kid. At least for me, I did that a few times. I got 5 kids. We finished this house, and we're like, we'll never do that again. And
so
then
does that mean we're going to have five more big projects like this?
I don't know. Giving birth was easier than doing this house. And my kids are way cuter. That looks cool.
I'm just about there. Got a little wax off where I wanted it. Okay, so we'll probably clear wax over this, maybe not over the sunflower. Might add a little more once it's dry. It's not dry, so I'm having to be really careful. I'll add a little more of that golden rule over that and distress it a little heavier. Might add some gold, but it's got some gold underneath. I think if I heavy distress this, it might bring that the pages back. So anyway, fun little project, sunflower.
That's so cute. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. You can hit up jrvhome.com for the items that you saw tonight. If you want any of the paint products for your own thrift flips or just making over a decor that you already own, that's JamiRayVintage.com. Make sure you comment with questions. We're happy to help you out anytime that we can. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.
Love you guys. Good night. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
You still smiling?